Adam Engst, welcome back. Tidbits turning 36 as Apple hits 50 blows my mind, and I'm thrilled David Pogue has an Apple at 50 book coming. I can't think of a better person for it. That tracks, we were closing in on 36, and some days the news feels like familiar speed bumps I've hit for decades. Let's set the stage, then dive into macOS Tahoe's UI misfires like Norbert Hager's Widow Corner find where the resize hot zone lives mostly outside the rounded corner, so you're effectively clicking in dead space. Right, and it's the pileup of little paper cuts that creates the bigger problem, not just one glitch. Jobs introduced Aqua by talking like a human factors pro about clarity in the key window, while Liquid Glass arrived as word salad, and now even adds icons to menus the old Aichi warned against. Subjective lickable is fine, but objective usability matters. Jobs had taste and a counterweight in Ive. After he left, the science and discipline behind the design slid, and it shows. We lost the default to the HE break it with intent ethos and got more shoot from the hip choices, plus far less visible usability testing. I used to hear about Apple's testing labs and university studies. That chatter's vanished. On the positive side, the phone app now lets you switch between classic and unified right inside the app with a clear little filter menu instead of burying it in settings, though it oddly appears only in recents even though unified blends recents and voicemail. I wrote my review on a flight, fully ready to grumble, then flipped through both views and realized unified actually solves more than it breaks, with smarter tabs and favorites in context. The big behavioral shift is perfect. In classic, tapping a row dials immediately. In unified, tapping opens the contact sheet and the small phone button places the call far more consistent with every other list in iOS and way less prone to accidental calls. Yes, the giant tap target in Classic triggered too many misstyles. Unified treats each call as an item you can act on with swipe, press and hold, and a precise call button. I missed that all summer because it looked like a layout tweak, but the behavior change is the win, and it's subtle enough to overlook. One head scratcher. The tap recents to call toggle only appears in settings if you're in unified, and bouncing between views can even crash settings. Just keep it visible or allow it in both views. Gray it out in classic with a note or offer separate toggles for classic. In unified, TipKit does a nice job nudging you to try unified and promises you can flip back in place. Do you think classic will stick? Telemetry will drive it, but ripping it out will hurt a lot of people's muscle memory. Classic sounds temporary, yet my bet is both survive for years because habits are stubborn. Messages mirrors the phone changes with that same filter icon and new buckets for unknown senders and spam, though my spam list is usually empty. Most of my junk lives under